Hello, 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 brothers. Peace be upon you all. I pray you're all doing well. Man, it's a beautiful thing to be free, bros. Yeah, today we're talking about motivation, okay? I mean, it's a topic a lot of us can relate to when it comes to, oh man, there's this project, there's something I want to work on. Maybe it's studying, maybe it's part of your education, maybe it's something to do with your career. Maybe it's a business project that you're working on. Maybe it's something to do with hobbies. But we can all relate to this feeling like, yeah, I'd love to get to it, I'd love to start it, but I'm not quite motivated. I'm not there yet. I'm waiting to get that energy, to get that inspiration. Like, yes, now today's the day. That's when I'm going to do it. Thing is, guys, we can't wait for motivation, because if you're like me, motivation, you'll be there waiting for months, waiting for something to happen until finally the pressures of life, time has gone on in that time. So it's like, yeah, it's been months. I should probably just start this already. There's deadlines and everything. Then you start, and then you feel propelled to go forward because you've started. Thing is, we don't understand motivation enough. Motivation comes after we've started. It requires momentum. You got to imagine it's like a train, when the train is on the tracks and it's just at the station, it's not moving. It's not going anywhere. When the conductor inside presses the button and the train starts to move, and it starts going, and it starts going, and it's picking up speed. It's going 30 miles an hour, 60, 70, 90, and it just keeps going like that. If we're sitting there and we're just the train at the station and we're not going anywhere, we're just waiting for something to happen. We're not pressing that button. And the motivation isn't going to come to us. And we'll be waiting until we finally get off our backsides and do something. And why do we sit there waiting? Why are we waiting for something to happen? Something that's going to magically change about our situation? It's due to fear. We're afraid. We're afraid of the consequences of what if I start and it doesn't turn out the way I want it to? What if I start doing well and I'm not capable of keeping up with that? Like, there's all kinds of fears that come in our minds, when it comes to what we want to work on. Don't let fear hold you back. Like, I'm sure you've seen this acronym by now, false evidence appearing real, right? That's what fear is. We see it in our minds and we feel like that's a genuine depiction of reality. We feel like, yeah, that is what's going to happen if I start on this project. Like, when you look at the things that you want to do in your life and the only thing you can imagine is terrible things happening, it makes sense why you won't start them. It makes sense that, I'm going to spend all these hours doing this and it's going to turn out terrible. Or I'm not going to get the results that I want. Or this is going to be pointless. If that's what you're thinking, then look, you're an intelligent human being. You're not going to do something if the effort is going to be wasted. You won't. So you'll find other things. You'll procrastinate. You'll waste your time in other ways because you're afraid that what you've seen in your mind, what that result is going to be a bad one. The thing is, right? The outside world, the world out there, it's not going to wait for us to get our acts together. It's not going to wait around and be like, no, he's waiting for motivation. So, let's just pause. All right, stop that. No relationship issues for him, no issues with finances, no random bill coming in through the door, no random pop quiz or exam, nothing. We'll just wait until he's motivated enough. Life doesn't work like that, There's always going to be obstacles to pass. And if we don't pass them, it's going to be even scary. It's going to be like, that obstacle is still there and it's been so long. Like time it adds to that illusion. It adds more and more to our fears, to our doubts. That's what happens if we stay there just waiting around. And then we're comparing ourselves to other people like, look at this friend of mine. Look what he's doing. Oh, look at her. Oh, man. Yeah, that could have been me if I started 2 months ago. Gee. It's horrible. It's horrible, the stuff that we do to ourselves. But the only way that we're going to make progress is by starting. We have to start today. We have to start now. We can't put it off. Start today with what you have, you know? Don't make excuses for yourself. Don't say, oh, I'm going to wait until I have this or I have that set up. Or, once I've got this figured out, that's when I'm going to start. No, just start with what you have already and then build from that, because then you have the momentum. If you need things along the way, you're moving. So you'll go and get them instead of waiting. That's how it works. That's how it works. You got to start with the things that you already have, There's so many beautiful things that have been started by people that barely had anything, And there's things that you definitely, you know that you're able to start with something today, Even if just at the beginning, all you're doing is planning. You're making a plan of what you're going to do. That's great. You get your ideas out of your head and onto paper. Onto your phone, if you have a notes app or something, just get them out there so that they're real, so that all of the fear and the doubt can be removed and you're looking at it objectively. All right, this is the plan. This is what I can do that's going to help me move forward to the things I want to accomplish. You get that out there, you get that plan, and then you follow it with enthusiasm. You get excited about it. You're like, yeah, no, things are going to be good once I've done this. They're going to be great. I'm not going to keep imagining all these fears and these doubts and these terrible scenarios. Because if I do that, then not only am I not going to want to work, but that's what I'm going to create. I'm going to create the same things that I'm fearing. So no, let me think positive thoughts. Let me think positively about my dreams, about my goals, about the things that I'm planning and working towards. Let me be enthusiastic about this. This is my life. I only have one life. This is what I want to do. Let me do it. And then make sure that you follow the plan. You follow the plan regardless of how you feel. Because that's what the plan is. You have it there. You have, all right, this is the day. This is what I need to do today. And you just start doing it. Even if you don't feel like it, you follow the plan. Because the plan is there to make sure it removes the emotional state away from it. Oh no, I'm not ready yet, or I'm too tired. I can't focus today. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. I'm upset. This happened. That happened in my life. No, just you follow the plan. And just like that, you'll be that conductor in the train. You're pressing the button and you're going to gain some momentum. You're going to be able to start moving forward. Soon, within 5-10 minutes of you starting the work, you're going to feel like, oh, what was I so afraid of? What was I struggling with? What were all those emotions going through my head before? Thing is, there's so many of our thoughts that are going on inside that they're emotional. We see ourselves as rational beings, but 40, 30, 40, 50% of our thoughts are all emotional. And once we get past that and just use our rational side, like I'm just going to start following this plan today and see where it takes me. You realize that you're capable of a lot. And you have all the motivation that you need in order to start. We can all do this, brothers. Peace.